Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Its first time out of the half. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the right. Turning it on. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Taylor. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Lopez to pass. Got it in the middle, it's French. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch at the 30. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Used the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. Made a defender miss. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary, 5-star defensive back, gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there, this guy should be an impact player day one.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Here's a Heath. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Wiggles free. He's going to run it. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, going up top. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
They'll try the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Nebraska was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the single back. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed, and that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish, David. I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield, but you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it right.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the move, it's French. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Lopez wants to fire. That's caught. It's French. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again.
North Carolina, 0.
First play of the period, first down here. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
He might want another play. Right back to the well. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Powers through the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Off play action on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Across the 35. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Pick your poison, right? When he gets outside the pocket, man, what do? Do I play the pass and stay back deep? Or do I come up and try to make a tackle? I'm not going to give up a big play and give up an easy pass, so it's just easy pickings for this quarterback because of his athleticism.
Trying play action. On the move to his left. Fires on the move. Working that left side. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be fourth down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
The Tar Heels want to move quickly. Lopez to pass. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's French. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's French. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was in that last one.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. He'll do it himself on the draw. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a two-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
North Carolina, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to get the corner. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires and picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lopez wants to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He'll try to take it back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Fires downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get outside. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Levitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by a field goal over Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez to pass. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
And that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's French. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. First play of the drive, lost a throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pringle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Finds a little space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Slings it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off to stop the threat. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions.
He's got it on the outside. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wide open downfield. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lopez wants to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Coming up, fourth down.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to convert on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires on the move. It's caught. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback.
Carolina, 21.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws for the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Tar Heels! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. It's a flea flicker. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
And how about the trickeration by the offense? Dialing up the flea flicker, and they execute it perfectly. Nice job.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Set. Okay, break. Stand to beat. Ready.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Here we go.
They'll move the tight end. Going up top again. Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Pringle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Now on the move. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. He'll take another shot here. Ball's in the deep ball. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's French. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Lopez wants to fire. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Ohio took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bobcats that fired on all cylinders. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Unleashes one. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Turning it on! And this is why a mobile quarterback is the defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Cooler! Cooler! Cooler!
Wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking for the score. Touchdown! Georgia Tech! Fit it in the window for the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.